program soon gonna start.
Just for who you are, just for who you are, and all of your glory. My heart sings, my heart sings, holy, holy. Holy and everlasting God. God, this afternoon we assemble, Lord, for the purpose, God, of celebrating with Benny on our third book launch. Holy Spirit
are possible if you do like the book says and just say it. Express yourself to be heard. Express yourself to be respected. Express yourself to positively influence others. Express yourself by just saying it.
Disciples had a voice. Their inner voice came out during Pentecostal time. Can anyone tell me?
And congratulate Miss Benny Brown on the fine work that she is doing. And we just thank God for it.
You help me. All right, let's hit it. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. On that farm, I had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm, he had some ducks, E-I-E-I-O.
Okay, this is the part of the signing that I want you guys to get involved and to ask me questions about the book. And whatever you want to ask me regarding the book or previous books I've done, you can do that right now. As anyone, I probably wasn't always good as how I am now. I wasn't always as confident as I am now. But I want to show people that not because you're not good at it now doesn't mean that you can't be good at it. And you have to, in order to become good at it, you have to continue to do it. Like I always tell my students at ETVI, I tell them, okay, you're not a good public speaker now, but if you just do it one time and put it down, you will always not be good. You will always not be confident. So I say it's just like reading a book. Okay, in order to become a better reader, I tell you you have to do what? Read, right? So in order to become a better speaker, you have to speak. So that's why I wanted to show the world, or tell the world, what are those steps that you can become effective. And the steps never end. Okay, it never ends. Even though it's 7 steps, the last step must be continuous.
This is your third book, and all 3 of the books seem to come from a different genre. We've got poetry with personal experiences, and then we've got the book for children, completely different area, and then we go into your self-help book. And this, tell me, where does that come from that you go through the 3 different areas and gives you the confidence to tackle all those
Different
things?
areas?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm a writer, so it's not really hard for me to switch genres because, you know, I like to write. That's one of my hobbies. I love writing. So it doesn't matter for children or for adults. I can switch. Like they say, like how we code switch when we're talking, I can switch my voice when I'm writing. So. myself. I know. Okay, what advice? Trust me, I took a long time to start writing because the first book I wrote was supposed to be out in 2008 and I published in 2012. So I kept putting it off and saying, oh, it's so expensive, I don't have any money for this, and but I would tell you that you can't wait for the money. Okay, if you wait to get all the monies one time, you would never publish your book. Because I never had all of the monies one time. It was situations where I was paying installments and I would pay down on this or pay the illustrator this, and so I cut a lot of costs. And of course, like I said, I didn't wait for the lump sum of monies. So if you have some writings around, hanging around you want to publish, I would say go for it, because you don't want to leave those things there when you leave this earth. Because if you leave those things there, who's going to take the book that you're doing or what you're writing that you're doing and publish it? Who's going to do it? So it's going to be like it's dead, right? You don't want your dreams to die or your goals to die or your book to die. Like I told people at my family dinner last night, they were talking about my book and publishing whatever. I told them that I'm not going to go to the grave full of all kind of ideas. I'm going to go to the grave empty. I'm going to fill all everything I'm doing. I'm going to just keep pushing it. Right now I'm scared because I don't have anything that I'm publishing next. So yeah, it's kind of like, oh my God. I mean, I have ideas in my head, but they're not written down on paper. Now, mind you, I did begin writing my autobiography, but I have not completed that yet, so I'm not even looking at that right now. But I don't have anything written like in front of me, so it's kind of like, I'm kind of like, what next, man? You can't stop here, because when you stop writing, you stop growing. And writing is my passion. So if you want to publish, go there. Do not wait for the money will come. And if God put the seed in you, trust me, you'll find the funds to make you publish your book.
Which book was your favorite? Enjoy writing.
My favorite? Well, I don't know if I have a favorite. I know he asked me a question. I tell you a secret right now. Okay, the first one, I don't know. The first one was good because it was dedicated to my sister who died. So I love that one because it was poetry, The second one was a stretch for me because it was a children's book at the age that I don't teach. So that was kind of, a new venture for me. The last one, I love it because it's me. It's public speaking. It's what I do every single day. And Tehran is one of the students in my speech club. And there were some of my inspirations in the book. And when you get your copy that you will purchase today, you will see that I list off, this is the last last speech club, 2013, 2014, I think that's what it is. And I have them there because they inspired me to write. And then in the evenings, I also teach public speaking at UTBI. So my whole life was public speaking. So I can't really decide any of them. I love all of them. All of them have it's like what it is, like a child. It's like you can't decide which one is your favorite, you just like all. So that's how it is. I don't have any favorite. I love all of them. Miss Boxley, you can talk.
In addition to the book launch, because a lot of us enjoy writing and you may even take the next step on publishing. But in addition to the book launch, what other marketing techniques do you see yourself using?
That's a very good question. Mommy always remind me about that. She always says, Betty, what you do with these books? You just keep writing. Okay, I mean, for me, like I said, it's just a passion to write. Now, I do intend to market them in terms of the ministry education, because I was ready to speak with someone at the ministry to get the books there so they can review it. So I'll see how that goes. I'll keep you posted on that one. But the first book and the second book can also be found in chapter 1 and in Logos Bookstore. And the first and last book can be found on Amazon.com.
Hold it.
Professional one.
Well, look at this camera now. You're looking at that camera.
Okay. Okay. I gotta run, bro. I love, you see, man. Okay, I'm finished with the book launch now. Closing down. It was really, really good, well attended, and I'm really happy that I did it. So stay tuned for more from Be Unique.